Hi, so it's Halloween again. The year has just flown by. It doesn't feel like we've had a full year. So we're going to start off talking about what are the free things that are going on next week, and then I've got some ideas if you're isolating or stuck at home, and then we'll go through everything else that's happening for all ages. So I'm going to start off with the free stuff. So this weekend, which is the 24th and 25th of October, there are a free Heritage Day being run by Rushmore. So on the Saturday it is in Aldershot, and then on the Sunday it's in Farnborough, and they've got loads of street artists and theatre displays, and they've got big murals going on. So that's a free activity that you can pop down either one of those days. In Farnham on Sunday they have got a craft fair, and there's also the farmers market, so you can have a look at that. And then all throughout October, Farnham are running this monster safari. So basically you take your phone, you scan one of the QR codes that are on the posters, and then you collect all the QR codes, and at the end you get a free ebook to read with your children, which is quite exciting. There's Wild Families. This is free in Wellesley Woodlands, and this is running on the 30th. So they're doing like knot tying, and they've got Halloween crafts and a treasure hunt and bits and pieces like that. Obviously you've still got to book online, so make sure there's some spaces before you turn up. So online. So if you're stuck at home, there are still loads of ideas being run by the places like Natural History Museum and the science places. I believe this Friday in fact, there's another talk with Tim Peake being run by the UK Space Centre. So yeah, keep an eye on that. There's one particular science teacher who runs Theatre of Science, and she runs homeschool lessons each week, and next week she is doing a special one on the science of clouds, and this is on the 26th, so the Monday, and it's aimed for primary school children, and I think it's got a Halloween twist, so have a look at that. Also the Natural History Museum are doing Digesting Life online, so I think go and have a look, and I'd have no idea what that's going to be about. And also if you want to travel into London, the Natural History Museum at the actual Halloween, so the 31st, are doing an after dark session at the museum, so that sounds quite exciting. If you're isolating, you can still get stuff sent to you. So Popolo are doing some pottery painting kits, which they deliver to your house with everything you need. You do your painting, so you can make some pumpkins or skulls or whatever else you want to paint, and then they take them away, collect them, take them away and glaze them for you, and then deliver them back. So that's quite cool, so you don't even have to leave your house. Also Ash & Co are still delivering their kits for woodworking. So this is either making a character or making a car, and they've got special add-ons for Halloween, so like little hats and brooms and stuff, so you can get those delivered. Or if you want to, you can go to the workshop. So they're running the workshops next week. They've combined their two style workshops into one mini maker, so you can turn up. There's five benches, 2 children per bench with 1 adult. And you can choose between making a character or a car. So the character building, you can buy add-ons like the brooms and the hats, etc. Or they have got some Halloweeny bits you can just have that are included. And there's some other workshops going. There's one called Fungi and Felt, which is happening in Busylizzy next week. And so this one is, it's like most of the day that it's running. So you turn up and they do like a fungi foray type thing where you learn about the mushrooms with Hanukkah, and then they do a cooking around the campfire, and they're doing a home cooked meal, so you get to have something to eat and a chat, and then after lunch you then felt a little mushroom to take home, which is quite cute. So what else is going on? So for the younger kids, there is Runabout. They're running their trails around the inside of the soft play, and you get a sweet at the end. Jake's Farm have got their Halloween specials. So there's lots of pumpkins and photo opportunities with the ghosts and witches and stuff, and you've got little sheets to fill in. Laser Run are doing special offer this half term, so it's 3 games of Laser Run for £10. So this is really good if you've got mixed age children, because you can send your older children off to do Laser Run, and then you can stay with your younger ones in the Runabout. They've also got their junior escape room and ignition running at the same time, so if you have a look at the list you can find out the prices and work out what's the best way of doing it for you. Milestones are running a Easter trail, Halloween trail, got too many things in my mind. And on the subject of trails, there's the Spooktacular trail being run by Hawley and Blackwater, and that's raising money for the Poppy Appeal. And there's also a Scarecrow trail in Sunninghill, and that's raising money for the PTA at St Michael's. Gravity Force are running a load of different ideas throughout the half term. So they've got their regular jumps. On Friday and Saturday they're running parties. So on the Friday night it's for the older children and they're doing like a disco, and then on the Saturday they're running it for the younger children slightly earlier in the day. And both of those are £10 for 2 hours of jumping, or £15 if you want a hot dog and a slush, which is quite a good price. Secrets Farm Shop are running their pick your own pumpkin. You have to book a slot in advance. It's £2 to book your slot per person. I think babies are free. The Farnham Museum have got two different activities. So they've got their Halloween crafts, which are running the 28th and 29th. And then on the 31st, they're running some Halloween lantern making. Rural Life Centre. So normally the Rural Life Centre, they do one big Halloween, All Hallows Eve party in the evening. But they're actually running their craft sessions all across the week. So it's 28th, 29th, 30th and 31st. So you have to book online, as with everything that I'm talking about at the moment. But usually you turn up and you go on the ghost train around the village, and they've got loads of pumpkin carving and broom making and storytelling, etc. I don't know what of those will be running. I can imagine that the more intimate activities, like the having a story read to you by the witch inside the year, might not happen, but everything else will be going on if it can. Go 8 per are running all throughout the week during the day, and then in the evening on the 28th, 29th, 30th and 31st, they're doing their sundown sessions. So this is Go Ape at night. So they've got glow in the dark paint on the trees, so you get glow in the dark wristbands. You can go fancy dress as long as it's safe for climbing, and you can go up around the trees with your children. So I think the older children can go on their own. Those at 6 and under, you have to go with an adult, but it's still fun for the adults too, especially if you like zip lines. Brick or Treat is happening in Legoland, and then it's Halloween at Chesington, and there's some deals going on. So if you want to have a mini breakaway, your holiday's been cancelled, they've got some deals for 2 for 1. So I think you get 2 days entry included if you stay the night. I think the prices at Chesington start at £75 per person, which isn't too bad if you get a night thrown in. And I think you get breakfast and evening entertainment and everything as well, so that's quite cool. So water sports is still available at Horseshoe Lake in Sandhurst. So they've got kayaking and paddleboarding and sailing hire. They are also running their holiday camps. So you can either send your child down every day for a whole day out on the water to make sure you get them some nice jumpers for cozying up in afterwards. And they're also running their RAA level 1s and 2 on a Thursday and Friday. So that is the sailing course. So they're sailing courses at the beginning of the week are already booked up, but they have got spaces for RA level 1 and 2 on the Thursday and Friday, so have a look at that. And the last thing I've got to talk about is Sports for Kids. So they're running their holiday camps down in Borden. I have looked elsewhere. Most holiday camps have actually booked up. I think people are trying to get back to work as much as possible. The only other thing I think of is National Trust. So they don't seem to be running anything special, well, not that I could find anyway, but you can still go out and enjoy the day at the National Trust. They've got loads of ones locally, especially if you've got a pass. That's a really good idea. And of course Alice Hot Forest is going to be open. It does get quite busy during the week, and they tend to be less busy later on in the day, so it might be quite nice to do like a twilight walk. And I think that's everything. If you find anything else out that's going on, do let me know and I'll add it to the list. If you go on the homepage of localfamily.events, you will see a little pumpkin, and that has got the list of everything that's going on with a bit more detail. So I hope you have a lovely half term. Speak to you soon. Bye.